So, Jack, we'll start. You're desperate for a title shot, obviously. There's one coming up with Crocker and Donovan. Are you getting on to Eddie really for the winner there?
I'm getting on to Sam to make the best fights, the biggest fights, and somebody who wants to come and fight.
Yeah. With Donovan, I think he's a big favourite after what happened last time. Is that maybe the wrong style for you as well, being a southpaw? Do you not think those styles would maybe gel? Maybe Crocker would be a better opponent for you.
Yeah, I think Crocker would come probably meet in the middle of the ring, which would work better for my style. But I've boxed, namely Josh, who's a southpaw, and I've had 2 great fights with him. So I think I like fighting southpaws.
With you obviously said on Twitter the other day about Romero. That's probably a great fight. Somebody who comes forward. Is that the one for you? Really, you're looking for that?
Yeah, I love the fight. Romero's interesting character, can obviously fight at a great victory against Ryan Garcia. So these are fights that I've spoke to Sam about, and no questions asked. Sign me up for any of these fights.
Yeah. With Turkey Al-Sheikh, I saw. Is it that Reno?
Yeah.
He said we've got a big fight for Jack. Have they had any discussions with you at all?
No, you need to tag him in this video. What's the big fight, Rick? Because I'm back in the gym ready to go, and I'll accept any fight. You get the right opponent, somebody who wants to come and fight, and I'll show you what I can do, and it won't be Tom and Jerry, Jerry.
You've obviously had your first fight at 147. Now, having boxed at 140 and 147, where do you think your future lies?
You know what? I can make 140. It's become more difficult over the years. I'm fortunate to work with great people, great nutritionist and doctor in Carl Evans. So I know I can work at 140 still, and I'm kind of now at that position where if an opportunity come that we like at 140, we'd go for that. If it's at 147, then that'll be an option too.
You've obviously got with Matchroom Richardson, Hitchins. Is that something you'd consider? Is that something you spoke about with Sam at all?
It's for the world title, of course it is. Yeah. These are all the fights. Yeah, there's Dalton's fighting back into the year. He's got a fight against Matthias. Listen, we love all these fights. These are the fights that we've been wanting, and that will happen.
Yeah. Realistically, where does it cross your mind that you could finish your career without a world title at all?
Yeah, I'm not disillusioned. Listen, there could be big fights that are not for the world title. Like, imagine we land a Garcia fight next. It's a huge fight, but he's not got his world title. But no, I think I've got to remain disciplined and do what I can do, things that I can control. Let it play out.
Yeah. Would it obviously would bother you, but like, is it something you would be absolutely devastated if you finish your career without having to get?
I wouldn't sit there cry for days on ends. I'd be so frustrated because I've worked so hard to put myself in this position. So I think that puts more pressure on Sam. Sam, get that world title fight, please.
We've got to talk about Josh Taylor calling a day off. You spent 24 brilliant rounds with him. What's your kind of feeling towards him now that after you're no longer competitors, let's say?
You know what, I can understand his frustration and his emotions. He's been told through doctors or whatever that he can no longer continue to fight or he risks losing his eyesight. So I can imagine that being so frustrating. Sent a small message on Twitter. Don't wish him any ill. We shared 24 rounds together. He's completed boxing. You can only respect that. I respect what he's done in the boxing ring. Wish him all the best.
How important it is as well, obviously we were talking about the interview with Tris, your style is sometimes normally underappreciated, but when you see injuries like that, career enders, how important is it to almost protect yourself in the ring? Because at one point...
Yeah, you know what, and I was willing to go on in round 7. I think most fighters would. A lot of people come out to support the fights. You've got to be prepared to risk things in the ring, which I was prepared to do. I think the referee made the right decision in saving my eye to fight another day. But I think like the conversation with Tris was important because it's right we educate boxing fans so they're tuning in and they understand and can appreciate the boxing IQ, the ring craft, and understand what fighters are doing, what we've been doing our whole careers. Of course, I love watching a great fighter ding dong, knocking 10 bells out of each other. Not everybody's styles like there's certain fighters. Shakur would be one. And sometimes it's a little underappreciated the skills and the stuff involved in fights, in taking fighters and nullifying them, neutralising them, and boxing them at ease.
Yeah. Just on that. So Shakur even admitted that he felt from Turkey's comments with the Tom and Jerry. He said, "I changed with in the who did he box last? William Zepeda.
Yep.
I stood there a little bit too more. It was in my head. I don't think that's right. That Joe, a fighter of his quality, should change their style. Because,
it's difficult because you were fighters that are getting paid off these people, the promoters, the match so. It's a difficult one, but I don't think Shakur he's never going to change his style overnight. When push comes to shove, I think he'd revert, but you've got to also understand that people are paying to come and watch your fights, so you've got to entertain. So of course I think, like myself, I've heard it, I'm seeing it online. You've got to change things, never going to change drastically, but you've got to maybe take more chances and force things a little bit more.
Yeah. Would you feel any pressure at all? Let's say you boxed on a Riyadh season card.
Only if Rick was there watching. Yeah, just make sure he's not right at the front, because I'd feel it. No, I'm only joking. Of course you do, yeah, you feel under pressure to perform and do the right things to please people.
Yeah, and does it bother you, the comments, when you see Jack Catterall boring? Or
not anymore, because I've landed myself a fight, Anna. So Rick's promised me a big fight, Riyadh season. So. But no, maybe some years ago, everybody's entitled to opinion, and like we said, it's important that we start educating the fans on what's going on in the ring. Not everybody understands it, and that's fine. And everyone's got an opinion, that's also fine. So you've got to take stuff with a pinch of salt and not take it to bed with you and sleep on it.
Yeah. No, Jack, I really appreciate the time, and